So the Parsha Chayei Sarah has this it's like there's a lot going on, but what's very interesting is the idea of heritage and continuity, right? And how do you like set up for your next generation? Specifically speaking, Abraham has someone, Elazar, go out and try to find a spouse for Isaac. But it brings up in all of these different commentaries, like how much should the parents weigh in on the future of the children? And it's an interesting question per se, because in a lot of ways, and again, this is like parenting one-on-one, we try to live vicariously, and this is wrong, don't do this, through our children, right? So it's like, we want our kids to do what we think is good for us because it's like how it's going to reflect on us, or, they have to go to a good school or have a good career. And very often we take the time. Very often we don't take the time. And again, this isn't just about kids. It's about everyone in our life. Like, we're so invested in making the world what we want it to be for us that we don't stop to think maybe they have a different path and maybe we should encourage this person's other path. And that's a crazy idea. It says in Mishlei, it says you're supposed to raise a child according to his nature. Then he won't deviate from when he's old, right? So it's not about you imposing your will, right, on your kids. And it's not about you not caring what your kids do either. But much more, it's not about you imposing your will. You want to set them up for success, but you also want to carve space for them to be themselves and to nurture and encourage growth as opposed to stifle it. And that works for people in your office. That works for, I dare say, your spouse, right? You're not supposed to just like to make them into what you want them to be, but to rather be with them in a way that they can feel free to express themselves. And it works that way for your kids. So the practical takeaway is find space. Ask yourself, how am I creating space for the people that I love in my life? Shabbos.